Honestly, Nathan, all this information, it's a godsend. You've given me loads to work with here.
It's nothing, really.
Now, there's just one last question I'd like to ask you. It's subjective, so take your time.
Sure. Fire away.
In your opinion, who's most to blame for all the suffering in Oreokastro? NATO? The guerrillas? CSAT? The Altis Armed Forces? Or, I don't know, something else? Do you think the Major's death had any impact on the war, despite the NATO invasion being a disaster?
Maybe. Certainly the government had become frustrated with NATO and vice.
So, these leaflets, they were a warning to the town.
Yeah, they confirmed the offensive. Or maybe they were just sick of all the extra pages. These leaflets, they were dropped maybe a day before the fight.
Do you happen to remember it well? The airstrike, I mean.
Yeah. October 13th. Cluster bomb. Town was shook up pretty bad. They scattered the mines and sat tight, waiting for the enemy. Facing those kind of odds, it was the only thing they could do.
You've seen things from both sides. I mean, now as an NGO, too.
I've seen a few things, heard stories. You gotta remember it was pretty chaotic back then. All those...
I'd have to say... I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think it's quite so black and white. It's more black and gray. Hell, gray and gray, you know? No one side can be held accountable for the bloodshed here. No one action got us where we are now. I don't know. What can we do? Just double down on our efforts. Heal the wounds. And the folks here in Oreokastro, they're the ones that have suffered. This is the reality. This is war.
I still live with the statistic, Kate. That's your hook.
Okay. And using the mind as a metaphor now? Or even forgotten thoughts?
Sounds legit. I kept that sentence on the scars, though. Sounds too anatomical. Show, don't tell, remember?
Right. And here, US Marine Corps, not USMC?
Marine Corps. And our angle?
Last paragraph. I moved it down a bit. Figured you'd want to conclude on that.
No sword of Damocles, please. Remember, we're creating a space, defining the boundaries. Let our readers fill the gaps. Perfect. Think about the pull quote. I'll be back in 10. Gotta tell Bartleby his story's spec.
Thanks, Guy.
Hey, Nathan, I have a link for you. It's to my article. Be gentle, it's a draft. My editor's running it by legal as we speak.
Oh, right, yeah, the mines. I've still got work to do here.
Of course. Okay, well, thanks again for everything. Should I let you get on, or...?
I don't mind talking. Maybe I can tell you a bit more about the town. Something that doesn't get mentioned too much? IDAP and other NGOs oversee communications between POWs and their families.
Really? In what way?
Snail mail, actually. We do our best to ensure any letter written by a prisoner arrives at its destination safely. Although depending on who's running the detention centers, that can be easier said than done. This town, it's no stranger to war.
You mean from the times of the military coup?
Of course, but no, I mean even historically. Whole generation lost their lives in WW2, Operation Torch, the Allied landings.
Ah, in North Africa.
Yeah, the British, they conscripted hundreds of Alshans from across the island. Most of them never made it back.
Mac, got a quick update for you.
Listen, bud.
Yeah, so NATO have bagged and tagged their dead.
Jesus, Andy, anyone ever mention you got a way with words?
Not really. Anywho, it's a half-assed job. Still a bunch of landmines around. Worth checking out?
Yeah, thanks, Andy. I'll head up there shortly. See what I can do.
In your experience, do landmines pose a threat to wildlife?
Yes and no. Dogs, goats, sheep, anything like that, for the most part, they're too light. Bigger livestock, though? Say, cattle? Yeah, they'd have a real bad day. For a farmer here, losing an animal like that, it's a big loss. Sadly, that can mean they try to deal with these things directly. And people? Of course, they're just the right size to trigger an AP mine. That's why our education programs are vital. Kate, you remember that helo? The one Lieutenant Dimitriou told me about? The one shot down?
You found it?
Yeah, kinda hard to miss. Makes me think, though, NATO's invasion of Altus? I don't know how they got it so wrong.
Bad planning?
Could be. Hell, it's not like the Army had much fight left in them, so what else? It's just a shame incompetence isn't a war crime. It'd give you much more to work with. You know, Adams, he had a couple of guys on his team. One was a real comedian, Private Nelson. You probably heard about that, episode with the goat.
Who didn't?
You know, after NATO lost its mandate, the guys used to joke that, he was the one responsible for it. I mean, it was the final straw, right? And goats are sacred animals here. Just don't quote me on that. God damn it, Marcos. Kate, hi, just got a positive ID on our guy at the church.
Then it's confirmed. It's definitely him.
Yeah, it's Marcos. No doubt about it. I don't know if it's helpful, but, you know, I remember hearing about a bunch of NATO guys that wound up working with the guerrillas.
Really? Wait, you mean during the Altis invasion?
No, that's the thing. Beforehand. Rumor has it they escaped Stratus, made it over here and joined up with the locals.
Thanks, yeah. I'll definitely do some digging.
Hey, Kate, I'm really sorry, but you know something? I'm not sure there's a whole lot more I can tell you. I don't want to ramble on.
No problem, and don't apologize. What you've given me here is fantastic. All those little details really add up.
Andy, you there?
What? Yeah, I'm not sleeping. What's up? We done here?
Yeah, I'll meet you by the van in 5.
All right, Mac. I'll get us packed up.
Only if it's not too much effort, Sleeping Beauty. Hey, it's me.
Hello. Did I hear correctly? You're on the move?
Yeah, next job. Some truck hit an AT mine yesterday. Little ways out from here, I said we'd check up on it.
Okay. I'll not keep you. Thanks again. And good luck out there, Nathan. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye, Kate.